Have you ever been fired from house cleaning and why? Oh, I love this question. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, we are here to answer your questions 5 days a week. And so if you are new to house cleaning, or if you are an experienced house cleaner and you just have questions, subscribe to the show and then come back every day, because every day, 5 days a week, we provide new information for you that will help you grow your business. And if nothing else, it will give you things to think about that, like, not sure about that, but if I give it a try, let's see what happens, right? It might prevent you from making a mistake. It might help you reinvent the wheel. All right, anyway, on to today's show. Have you ever been fired from house cleaning and why? It's a question that homeowners like to ask house cleaners, and it is a trick question. And I want you to be aware that it is a trick question so that you don't answer it incorrectly. All right, the answer is, yes, I have, and here are the reasons why. And I want you to say it with confidence. Now, the trick is, oftentimes people will get in the habit of trying to defend themselves. Well, I don't know why they fired me. What the customer is looking for is your attitude. How do you feel about the previous customer that gave you money in exchange for your business? Are you talking smack about that customer? Meaning, are you confidential, or are you sharing nasty stories about that person was too picky, that person was too high maintenance, I could never please that person, or whatever, right? Those are the things that they're looking for, and it is a trap. And the reason I bring it up to you is this. I want you to be able to answer the question honestly and with finesse. And so here's how that works. Have you ever been fired and why? Now, if you've never been fired, please make a note that you will, okay? It's part of the business. It's just a matter of time. When you do get fired, please always make a note. Make a note of why you got fired, and if you can contact the customer, find out from them, why did I get fired, if they don't just come right out and tell you. Because you can't fix something that you don't know, all right? So if you get fired, make a note. Now, what did you learn from the experience? So when the customer says, did you get fired and why? You say, yes, I have. I've been fired numerous times. The reasons we typically get fired are because people move, or they quit their jobs, or they're fired from their jobs, or there's a life change event, like a parent moves in, or a child moves away, or something, and everything is upset for a while, and then they put a pause on their house cleaning, or they cancel it altogether, or whatever, okay? So it's no one's fault. You're not gonna pass blame. You're not gonna be judging your customers. You're not gossiping. You're giving just a very matter-of-fact statement. Or if, for example, you did something really horrendous and you screwed up really bad, you can also share that. You're not gonna believe what I did. When I was starting my business, and this is 31 years ago, I made this goof, and I did this, that, and the other, and you're not gonna believe what a lesson I learned from that. I decided from then on I would always, and then you go into the explanation of how you screwed up that account and how you would never do it again, and the measures that you took so that you would never find yourself in that situation again. And then now it's kind of like a tell on me. I just shared a little intimate story that happened way long ago and what I learned as a result from it, okay? So now you're not telling on any particular client, but you're sharing a lesson learned. So when a customer asks you, have you ever been fired and why? I want you to say, yes, you have, if you have. I want you to be honest about the reasons why without knocking the person that fired you, okay? We don't want to talk smack about that person at all, ever, under any circumstance. The next thing that I want you to focus on is, under what circumstances would I get fired from you? And so I say, hey, I'm so glad you brought this topic up. While I'm here and I'm bidding this job to you, I'm curious. If I were to get fired from you, what would be a circumstance that would trigger that? And they might say, if you went inside my den and I caught you inside my den and I told you to stay out of my den and you were in there, you would be fired. Oh, that is so great. Thank you so much for letting me know. I will not go inside the den, right? But you can find out right now what would be their triggering hot points, because everybody has one. If you didn't show up 5 times and you canceled on me 5 times, or you bumped my cleaning 5 times, that's my breaking point. I would let you go. Oh, okay, great. Now I know. I will not adjust your schedule without permission, right? Because you now know what their hot points are. But I would bring it back to them full circle and say, hey, under what circumstances would I get fired from you? Then I would wrap it up with a happy, fancy little package, and I would say, but just to ease your concerns, we do offer a 100% money-back guarantee. So if for any reason, under any circumstance, if you're not satisfied with the work and the quality of work that we do, please give me a phone call before you go to social media, because I want the chance personally to make it right. Would that be fair? And they go, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay, great. Awesome. Okay, great. We have an agreement here. I'm going to make you 100% satisfied at every cleaning. I can do this. I'm super excited. I want to do this. Okay, now you've answered their question. You were honest about your results. You were kind about the results and that you didn't talk smack about the person that fired you because it's a trap. You brought it full circle and you asked them what circumstances working with you would get me fired. So now you know where the hot buttons are. Then you reassure them with a bright, fancy package of the 100% satisfaction guarantee, and you asked this request. Would you please give me the courtesy of a phone call, not a text, but a phone call before you go to social media so that I personally can make it right? Because here's what you're saying. Don't text me, just don't complain and tell me if something's wrong, because often I don't understand if you're just complaining, if you're having me make a mental note, or if you want me to get back in my car and race over there and refix whatever it is. You got to call me on the phone so I can make it right. And then now you both understand what the parameters of the satisfaction guarantee are. Okay, so when a customer asks you, have you ever been fired and why? You now have the answers to answer that question and do it in a diplomatic way that is going to promote you, not tell on you. Boom! All right. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.